What's cracking? How you guys doing? Did I turn the music on? I did not turn the music on. No, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Which one are we going to listen to? Yes, there you go. Hey, there you We're here. We're live. What's cracking? Trying to figure out some logistics, ladies and gents. What is poppin', everyone? Say hello. Look at she's all nervous again. Why?
Hi. I don't know. Okay.
You don't know. You don't know. She took away my mic. Do you see this? I got kicked to the curb with the MV7.
Because she was about to complicate things and swap out the whole arm and everything. So.
What is... Hey, girl. Hey, what's poppin'? What's cracking? Kevin is here. Huh? Make this one bigger? Okay. Angelica doesn't have her contacts on, so we're trying to do some troubleshooting. What is cracking, tech troublemaker? We are back with Ladies Night.
Yes. Hi, Evie.
There you go. Look. Madly.
Because I can see you now.
Evie says, two hotties on the screen. Let's see how long the interwebs can hold up to all that fire.
You're so sweet.
What is cracking? How are we doing today? How was your day, ma'am?
Great.
Okay, but we're not going to get into it. It's a countdown.
Okay. Just stop talking.
Stop talking.
All right.
Well, we got, we you know what we do. Don't act like you're brand new to the stream. What do we do during the countdown timer?
You're like reading comments and messing with something.
I'm messing with it.
Yeah, you are.
That is 100%.
You're trying to do something.
That is
but you did everything already.
I mean, I got to just figure out the placement and stuff, but I guess.
This is all way beyond me. No idea.
Kevin is laughing when I said, wait, don't answer that. Wait for the show. I shouldn't have. That was my mistake. I absolutely should not have asked you that question. I'm sorry. I should have waited till afterwards. Yeah. Are you going to dance? No? Gretchen says she wants to see you dance. Look.
She did it.
That means Gretchen is saying that she wants to see you dance. No. Oh, wait, the music stopped. Oh, man, how many more? We have 18 seconds. Well, we can play it again. Oh, it's going to start. It's like a long delay. All right. So Evie says, how's the workout plan going? We'll answer that when we're done with the countdown timer.
Just don't. I will wait to speak. I will wait.
You'll wait to talk. All right, now the live show. We're in the live show. You can say whatever you want.
Hey, guys.
Evie says, you like that. So, yeah, I got them in 3 different colors. I got it in gray, in black, and in orange. It's the Puma. There you go. Thank you, honey. It's the Puma, what is it? The Puma collaboration. And they were on clearance in Snipes for $15. I wanted to get more stuff, but I didn't want to go overboard. So, anyway, gotta time that music better. Listen, I don't know. So it's because it's on a fade in, fade out. I gotta figure out the fading with the timing and stuff. All right. So what is cracking, Candace? How are you? How you doing, Angelica? Angelica Jimenez.
That's my whole government.
Wait, here. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You can look at me. I just got to I'll figure out the right placement. I just want to make sure. Just talk. It's okay. Just be natural.
This is not natural. There's like 7 people, 10 people watching me.
Okay.
That's not natural. I don't know. It's
How many cousins do you have?
That's different.
It's not.
It is.
No. Do you not dance in front of a room of cousins when you are getting together for family parties?
Yeah.
And how many people are usually in the room?
I don't know.
So it's the same thing.
It's not.
It is.
No bells. That wasn't like one for India. No.
You look great on camera.
Thank you.
You do. You look very pretty on camera. I'm enjoying this very much. Can we tell Angie that she needs to be on camera more often?
No.
Yeah.
This will be a quarterly thing.
Quarterly?
This will be a quarterly thing. I was here in the winter. I'll come in the spring.
Let me get that trackpad. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure out the right placement So I can just control. No, I don't need the mouse. You can do whatever you want with the mouse. Quarterly?
Yeah. Once a season.
Once a season? What the heck? Gretchen says she was chair dancing, so let's just see. Do you have your computer connected to your projector back there? I do not. Thank you for reminding me. Let me get the remote for the projector. The projector, I should, though. There's a white remote all the way by where your book of crystals is. Angie wanted to read from the book of crystals today.
I did.
Why?
Because I'm learning about
No, you
them.
wanted to read on microphone about the book of crystals.
Because you tell me to talk and I don't know what to say. You put me on the spot and it's like, I have nothing to say.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what my brain does.
How are you guys doing? So today we're gonna I'm fixing this. Like I said, I was trying to figure out my life, trying to get Angie comfortable. I don't know why, because she's grown her following. She's now at 48,000 TikTok.
We've had this discussion. It's totally different.
Nah, it's not.
We have. We were talking about being live today, TikTok and how it is. It's different.
You definitely should come on the show on one of my weekday shows, being that you're going to be here all week. You should come and also hear me out.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I didn't say no.
She was about to say no.
I did not say no.
But you should come on one of the weekday shows, and what you were telling today and how you were showing me some of the stuff, we can do the phone overlay the same way. We can basically use that same overlay, but then bring on TikTok, and you can show about what you said at lunch. Mm-hmm. You can talk about that tonight. I'm sure the audience will enjoy that. So what we were talking about, and I'm going to put Angie on the spot, is about live streaming with TikTok. And go.
You said during the week.
No, but just give them, like, you have to give them a reason to come back. Exactly.
They come back because they love you.
Well, but there has to be value in it, right?
So we were just talking about going live on TikTok versus going live on YouTube and what that looked like when I first got on TikTok in 2020 and what it looks like now and why I don't go live on TikTok, because it's just, first of all, just being live in general makes me very nervous. But then I feel like if I'm going to go live, I'd like to give quality content. So where India is showing you how to do something or teaching you something or, just in that space, that's what I would like to do if I'm going to go live. I am scrolling sometimes and seeing people like cleaning their kitchen or getting in their car, driving somewhere. And I'm like, I don't understand the value in that. Like, it's just people watching. So I don't know, but we were talking about that.
Well, you were also talking about how they created the TikTok Creator Fund, right?
Yeah. So that's the space. A lot of people just go live now to go live to do their daily things, because the more active you are on the app, the more money the app makes. And I guess in theory, it's that more people will pay. So there's a TikTok Creator Fund where TikTok was paying out to people, and now it's in a different form of like coins and tips. So if I like India's content on TikTok, I could buy coins and tip her for her time, her effort, and her energy.
You won't give me those coins, girl? Let me get those coins, girl. All right. You walked right into that one. I'll take your coins any day, baby. Told you I was going to get you back.
Stop.
Good. So go ahead about the coins. And don't give them all, because you want to give them a reason to come back, but just a synopsis.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know.
I'll
stop talking again.
So Evie says, how are you, Angie, now that you're actually allowed to answer? How are you?
I'm doing good. I had a really nice day. It was beautiful out here. I'm in Philly, obviously. Weather was
great.
Perfect.
Yes.
It was 73, but super breezy. In the sun, it was warm. In the shade, like I said, there was a breeze. Perfect day. We were out in Delaware. We went for a walk.
Yep.
Perfect day.
Hey, girl. Hey, Gigi's coming through, doing what she did. I don't know. Listen, I'm a Philly girl now. Philly is just as good as New York.
Agreed.
But not as expensive.
Agreed.
Not as crowded.
Agreed.
Right? Like, it's like,
Agreed.
And it's 15 minutes away from the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm sold on this area. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, exactly. See, you're a natural on camera. You are. Evie said it, not me. Take it from a professional.
Thank you, Evie.
Don't be shy. You're with family now. Listen, you're with the fam. So it's all good. You do look really good on camera. Well, that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, oh, look. See, Obs is saying the same thing.
Oh, hey, Obs.
Look, Evie says, I wish I'd look like that when I started out.
That's all because of India. If I was starting out, it would not look like this. This is all of this happening.
All of the tech.
Yeah.
Candace says she loves your hair.
Thank you.
What is going on, Luis? Que lo que, Mr. Camera Junkie? Figure out your live or your life. That is true with what you were saying earlier about your life and going on live and people just randomly.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, so for a little while, like in the height of COVID, like right in 2020, the spring, I know that they were doing, like, if you were going live and people, it's basically like tips. You're giving your money away to somebody else because they cashed that out for real money. But that money was, you could donate it to a COVID fund to help. So I know that there were a lot of like huge, creators on the app. There was one of, what's her name? Krissa. She played for the Harlem Globetrotters. She had her camera going like 24 hours. She was sleeping. Like I remember scrolling and I'm like, is she actually in bed sleeping? And then you can put like a little, almost like a caption to say like what your live is going to be, if you're going to be doing makeup or whatever it is. And she's like just sleeping, but everything that she was earning, she was donating. So that kind of stuff, it's like, okay, you're doing it for charity. That makes sense. But like, there's regular people who just turn on their live and go to bed. And it's like, why are people watching this? Like, I don't understand why that happens.
No, not at all. See, Evie says, I'd like to get a better hang on TikTok. So we can look at some stuff between today and tomorrow. But like what you did, exactly how you showed me on the phone, you would have the phone right next to you and just talk through it.
But not mine. Not my TikToks.
Well, why not? You have 48.
No, yours. We'll do yours. Because all those, I'm going to put myself on blast because we're not going to use my phone. The 300 drafts that I have sitting there, that is embarrassing. 300. I'm probably closer to 400 because I'm always like, I hear a song and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to do something to this when I get dressed. Or this will be funny in the future. Or things when I go see India, this will be funny for me to post. And then I never do anything with it. But I don't like to throw it away. So there's like 300 plus drafts and that's a little embarrassing.
Guys, this is tons of content. And so, but you see, you're talking to the right crowd with that stuff because that's either someone who thinks that, oh, this idea is not good enough, or they don't store their ideas. Right. And we talk about that all the time where we, with content creation, with YouTube videos, we talk about, okay, so write a note, start it on Trello. Get a voice recording so as you have ideas, then you can go back to it because you always will have content. So you saying that you have 300 drafts saved, it's like you always have content, but then you got to get your ass in gear
and actually do it.
Yeah. Okay, no comment. We'll leave that right there.
I do.
You're like,
there's no.
Alrighty, never mind. We'll come back. Okay. And then, see, she says, heck no, I don't come back because it's India. Well, first of all the shade. Well, thanks, Evie. I come back for learning and community. But it's true,
that's
though,
true,
right?
Like,
yeah. So, Mr. Michael Calhoun, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. See, Ob says you are great at giving these teasers. I gotta talk to my mom. We'll definitely plan something. Sammy Superstar. Sammy had me on his show.
You and your mom.
Yeah, we gotta miss Puerto Rican Buttercup up. We gotta have the three of us up because then I'll bring the other camera and we'll just do different angles.
Your mom is a riot.
Yeah, we gotta bring her on Puerto Rican Buttercup. She's trying to come for Memorial Day weekend or something, so we gotta figure it out.
Okay,
we'll plan because even if you come with the kids, we'll plan. We'll figure something out, and the three of us.
That's my birthday weekend. Not saying
I knew that was your birthday weekend. Yeah, I knew. I know. No, I know when your birthday is.
Because I just told you.
We will not dive deeper into that. I never, for whatever reason, and I'm always honest with the community, so I never remember. I don't know why. I never remember the exact date of Angie's birthday. So it's so funny we talk about that because earlier today I said, your birthday's on May 26th, right? And she was like, sure. I said, all right, well, I know that it's in May and I know that you really love celebrating your birthday. So how about we just celebrate your birthday every day of the month? How about that? Like, would that not be nice?
That is nice.
Okay, then.
I used to do that when I was a teenager in my early 20s.
I'll just listen. Every day in May will be your birthday, babe. Don't worry about it. Okay. That was a good, I got out of that one real quick. I said, listen, does it really matter if I don't know it off the top of my head? It's on my phone when the time comes. Listen, I know it's in May, although I really did think it was at the beginning of May. I don't know why.
The twins' birthday's in the beginning of May. They're May 9th.
So that's the whole thing. So the twins' birthday's in May. Mackenzie's birthday's on June 6th?
June 1st.
June 1st, I knew that. Mackenzie's
I knew that. It was the 6th. It's the 1st. I knew that. I can't.
And then your birthday, there's just a lot that's going on.
It's true.
There's no way I can possibly justify that. So, Evie says, we know how these two are going to spend their evening. The fire is real. That is all the time with us. And don't make me blush. So I'm going to move right past that very quickly. Caleb, what is going on? Thank you for coming through. Good stuff. Good stuff. My next night live stream, I will just sleep. Usually I'm losing sleep over lives. So during his live, so sleeping during lives is genius.
That is genius.
Right? And like people, but it's true. I remember that was last year or 2 years ago. When was that? Because I remember you were like, check this girl out. And it was like she was sleeping and it was her girlfriend was sleeping and literally was like dark at night. She would prop her phone up and people would just be
pointed at her bed and you'd go through and it's like 7,000 people are watching and she's got 1 million likes on this live. And it was like, but like I said, this was for charity, right? So for me, it's like, okay, when you're famous like that and you've got a huge, following, it makes sense to do everything you can to, generate the incomes that you can, support whatever charity it is. But like the girl that I scrolled past today, she was getting in her car and telling her kids, put your seatbelt on. And there were 700 people watching. And I was like, where is she going? What is she doing?
Telling her son to put the seatbelt on. She got in the car. She looks like she's struggling. She's talking about whatever sentence, mid-sentence. She's like, put your seatbelt on. Then goes back. It's like, what's happening?
I was like, I follow her. So that's why she came up on my, I follow her because she's got some really good content. But I was just talking about like, this is why I don't go live because I'm not this person that's going to clean my house and be like, hey guys, what are you guys doing? And then go sweep my floors and then come back. Like I'm not that person. Or to work. There's people who work out who do workouts live, which makes sense because then you're getting a community of people who come to work out with you every morning at 10 o'clock. It's not, I can't go live. It's not a thing for me.
It's not for you. So both Gretchen and Robin Feel So Alive wanted to see your book of crystals. So just bring your book of crystals because I wasn't joking. She thought she was, so when we were prepping, I said, hold on before you show it. Okay. So we get to the house, it's like 7, we get to the house at 7, but we got to clean up the mess of the terror of Puppy Koa that I can't even talk about because it's just going to aggravate my whole life right now. She went upstairs and got 2 random sneakers of mine.
She got into the bathroom trash. She was on the ottoman.
She brought my brother's soap that I was saving for him on the sofa, no less.
Yeah, she's
brought 2 of my sneakers out. I'm like, what the? Okay, so we got home. We fixed it, cleaned up the house, cleaned up the mess. I yelled at her about 10 times. Bad dog, Koa. And then I get downstairs. It's like 7:25. I'm like, all right, well, we got to come downstairs and we got to start prepping. She goes to sit down on the sofa. She's like, oh, okay, so you're going to go prep and call me when you're ready? I said, no, babe, I need you. We're going to use 2 microphones. We're going to have an overlay. Like I need to see how your voice sounds on the microphone. She's like, so right now you mean? And I'm like, yeah. So she's like, okay, fine. So she comes downstairs with this book. Now you can show them the book. Her book of crystals, healing crystals.
I got it at, it was an impulse buy because that's who I am. It was because I'm thinking of it. I got it a whole year ago, and I'm just starting it at Five and Below. It was $5.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that was when we went?
That was when we went with
That
the
was
kids.
a whole year ago for my birthday, I think,
It was
when we went.
Yeah, it was right around your birthday that we went. So a whole year ago, and I'm just picking it up because, I know.
So then she comes downstairs, she sits down in the chair, and I'm trying to figure out this microphone or that microphone. I have this mic here I have on the stand. And so I'm like, all right, well, maybe I can, and I have this one on a tabletop stand. So I'm like, well, maybe I have to move the microphone around. And she just, because I want to use my microphone, right? Because it's my mic. Angie just picks up the tabletop stand and puts it in front of me and swings this one. She's like, okay, so you'll use this one. I'll use your mic.
Switch seats with you, but I just came here because you were already sitting there. That's why.
Well, you couldn't have done that because you don't know how to man none of the controls over here.
Oh, that doesn't come farther.
Not really. So no,
okay.
No. And so she sits down with the book and starts to read. I'm like, no, I need you to talk into the mic. I need you to look. I need us to like. At first, it wasn't focusing because I was like further in. I'm like, you're not going to read. She was so disappointed. She thought she was going to sit down.
Thought I was going to read a little bit.
And read.
I wanted to. But
No.
I'll save that for after.
And so then I'm like, all right, so I need you to talk into the mic, right? Because I'm testing the levels. She starts reading from the book. I mean, I guess that's a good idea. But
it was. Because
okay.
then you say something and I'm like, hello. And you're like, more than that. And I'm like, I don't know what to say.
When you talk about me, the community is going to think that I'm crazy and treat you horribly.
Well, you don't treat me horribly, but the crazy part, just do it.
Is that what I talk like?
Yeah. Don't talk right now. We'll save that for after. We'll save that for when the live starts. Yes, that is very true.
Well then, going back to your 300 plus drafts, Kevin says, put it out there. Post like 10 per day until you run out. Some of it'll stick. Evie says, you should see my idea list. 400. Pff, I got you beat.
Okay.
See? Lewis has a great point. Lewis says 400 is over a year worth of daily content.
Agreed.
That is
I know.
really great. Robin says, so glad to hear others have content just gathering dust. See, people need to hear what you have to say.
But then I go back and I'd be like, oh, that was a really good idea. I'm going to do that. And so I'll pull it up to the top of my drafts. And I always put like a little note because I realize that in just saving the audio, I never go back to it. So I'll do, which is what I did today. I was like, oh, this will be funny if I do this.
Yeah.
And I hit record and it'll be like the sky or just my face not doing anything. And then I put a text box and it'll be, whatever the idea is, so that when I go back to that audio, if the trend is, not trending anymore and I don't remember why I saved the audio, I have the idea. This is what this audio was supposed to be. So
yeah.
I try to pull it back up, but then I still just don't use
That's
it.
all right. You'll get to it. Candace asked if you are a Gemini. Yes, that is
I am.
Angie's nickname, right? What's your nickname?
Gemini, yeah.
There you go. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Yes. Let's see. India, if you ever forget, just know that it's recorded on this live stream, Angie's birthday. I know. Let's go back to it. I'll use the clip feature on YouTube and save that to my photos. There's lots of birthdays in May. Kevin says, ain't nobody want to see me sleep. Let me see. Just catching. Oh, Gretchen's birthday's on the 17th. We got to remember that.
She's a Taurus then.
Candace says that she saw that book recently at Five Below, so apparently they're still selling it.
Okay.
Oh, look, Lewis is on May 14th. Hey.
Also Taurus.
Question, by the way, how's that new chair of yours? Very disappointing. The biggest reason why I'm disappointed with the chair is that it has a creak. I don't know. You hear the creak. I don't know if you guys can hear the creak. It has a creak. And for a chair that I just spent over $350 on, and I've had it for under 2 weeks, it should not creak like that. I contacted them and I'm like, listen, I have a bad creak. I just got this chair. And they're like, oh, well, you can put WD-40 on it.
What?
I swear to God, that's what I'm returning the chair. Like, as much as I love for the level of customer service, first of all, I expect my chair to come properly greased. I just spent over $350, and I know that there are more expensive chairs out there, but then at that point,
you didn't go to, get a $50 chair or $60 chair like I have.
Right. And at that point, I'll save the $350, right? Because I still have the other chair. Save that $350. Keep saving a couple of more bucks and spend anywhere from $700 to maybe $1,000 for the chairs, like a Herman Miller that I know is going to have the warranty for
And it's
12
gonna be
years.
properly greased.
It's going to be properly greased. Babe, shut up. Not even. Listen, this is what my day has been. She's been cracking herself up all day to my expense, no less. I'm not even going to pay this woman no mind right now. West Side, what is cracking, Mr. Riley? There's a fly in here. It's a fly. Calm down. Were you going to run up the stairs? Babe, what in the world? All right. Tech Troublemaker says, I have a couple of memorized poems I use for mic tests because I get nervous being impromptu. See, that's good. So next time I'll let you bring...
Just bring my book down and read a little bit, and then you can let me know what I need to do.
Yeah. Whatever works. Knowledge is power. She was going to break off some of the knowledge. She really was trying to break off some of the knowledge about the crystals. And apparently today, so you know how yesterday we were doing the commercial. Apparently today she's found a newscaster friend named Bob. Oh and God. She's been pretending to be a newscaster. And she says, well, Bob, go ahead, do it.
I'm absolutely not.
Do it.
That's absolutely not going to happen.
I have recorded video that I can just bring on.
You're not going to do that either.
See about that. Evie says, I love that TikTok draft idea. All right, so we'll plan what day this week. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll look at the phone. I'll show you some of the things that we can spend some time on. Okay. And then this week you'll come on. And like I said, the same way we have that overlay and you'll just go through it. Okay. Little by little. So good stuff. YouTube has me dapping myself. Hey, what is going on? Sean, Mr. Information Man. What is cracking?
Let's see. Candy.
Nice for real. Hey. K-Walk, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Definitely check the live stream because today we are going to have fun. We're going to do pod decks in a little bit. We've been on for 27 minutes. So,
timer today?
No timer today. No, did I need to have a timer? We went out.
No. I'm just saying you don't have a timer. No. I didn't realize that. Okay.
No. No, they don't like my timer. They be hating on my timer. Y'all are haters with the timer. Because it really
is suggested. Like you do, it's like an hour. Here we are 2 hours later. It is a suggestion.
Whatever. Road trip to IKEA Portland for me in my future. Do I need to drive the truck or will it fit in my Mini? I don't know. We're going to find out. Because they have the chairs in Portland, and I told
yes,
Gretchen that I would probably just send her the money and have her pick it up, and then just take it from IKEA to like a UPS and just ship it to me directly. Throw a whole new label on it. Do I need to send you a family pack of grease? You're looking at the fly. Do you want me to get the fly?
No, it's fine.
It's driving you crazy.
I just don't want it to fly in my face.
Why would you say something like that?
Because that's what they do.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm so
family pack of grease.
Listen, they were like, "Oh, flip it over and WD-40."
No, I think that's if it was like, "Oh, I've had the chair for 6 months, a year, and I'm noticing something like it's creaking or something like that." That makes sense to me. But
correct.
I haven't even had this chair for a month, and it's making noise. For me, that would just make me feel like the quality is not
exactly
what it should be, and then for the customer service to be that, like, "Oh, just flip it over and do like
exactly that."
Yeah.
Right. They want me to get the. Sean says, "Well, you won't see it. You won't see it because it's behind the camera, but I am really close to taking off my chancleta, my slipper, and getting the fly because it is bothering me." Brianna, what is cracking, Brianna? Brianna says,
Brianna.
Shout out to Nurse Angie because we're gonna have to get the fly. I'm gonna get it. I'll get it. Look at the.
And then it'll like land in my hair. I won't feel it. Like
don't say no because I'll hit you.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm freaked out by it because it just.
Oh no! I didn't get it. I took and I have slides and socks on today.
No comment.
No comment. You be wearing socks and slides. Don't be acting like you don't.
I didn't say that I didn't. I just said no comment.
And
that was not bad. That was bad habits that I learned from you because prior to that, that is not something that I did.
Bad habits?
Yeah, socks and slides. That is not cute. That's not.
Practical Prophetic says, I got 3 wasps today. If you need any help getting the fly. Listen, it's driving me crazy, so I'm going to have to figure something out because... All right, socks and sliders, girls. Evie's gonna rescind her offer of letting us sleep on her couch. She's gonna like check us before we come in the house.
So I do it dropping my kids off to the bus and picking them up from the bus. That is not a
look. I knew it. Look, the comment comes in. I knew that was coming. She says you two are not allowed to wear socks and sliders at my house. I knew it. I knew it.
But she lives in Cali, right?
Yeah, she lives in Cali.
Yeah, I'll be in Chancletas.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Fine. I know. Yeah, I know. It's just here anyway. And you gotta help.
It's
so
just you.
I'm whatever. I'm interested. Practical Prophetic. Do you live in a city somewhere, some urban city? Because I live in this city, and that's why there's the fleas. Luckily, I haven't seen any mice in my house. Knock on wood. But tons of fleas.
Mice in the country, like in
Yeah, field mice.
Yes. Yes.
Is that what they're called?
Yes.
I gotta go get. Yeah, I gotta get the bug assault. Oh, in London.
London.
Well, more of
that's
like
so
the
cool.
city. Yeah, that is very cool. What time is it in London? 5 hours. It's a 5-hour difference, right? Is it 5 hours behind? So it would be, if that's the case, it would be 3 o'clock. I would say that
we're 5 hours behind. I don't know what it actually is, but
no, I think it's. I think it would be 3 o'clock in London. Let's see. Tell us. Told you socks and sliders take you from 150 to from fire to oh, it's 1:35. Okay, so we are behind. You were right. All right, so it's super early, super
Cali
morning.
Is behind us.
Got it. All right, look at all the y'all telling me. Okay, whatever. Look at London is faster than you. Okay, Evie. All right, so turn on the phone. So we're gonna get into it. We didn't, Angelic. I'm gonna do everything that goes wrong with the stream today. I'm gonna blame it on her.
I was on time this time. I didn't have us doing any random errands right before. You will not be blaming this on me.
Math isn't your strong point. You know what? Practical Prophetic. Leave me alone. And that's
It's not.
Shut up.
It's really not.
And that's to say that I'm a banker.
It's really not.
You know what?
Remember
I'm a very good
when we
banker.
were getting cookies?
No, I don't remember when we were getting cookies. What are you talking about?
We were getting cookies.
No, I don't.
We were getting a dozen cookies.
No.
And you were picking them out. And I told you to get 6. And you're so whatever the number was, and you were just struggling so bad.
I really was. Wait, and then I think I ran it like I had gotten all 6 cookies, right? I chose all 6 and I wanted to keep more. And you're like, no, there's no more.
You weren't picking enough or something like that.
Whatever. I will never understand how the money girl has trouble calculating with.
Same.
You know what? Listen, I do my job very well. Okay? I do my job very well. All right. So are we ready to get into it?
I don't know. I mean, dating, I feel like we should do something fun.
So what about the relationships one? Did you look at the relationship?
Mushy, mean, all right.
Did you look?
No.
So it keeps growing. No. All right. So get out. And then
that's like so serious.
So we'll do some of the custom one, unless you want to do, I don't know. All right. So let's do this so everybody can see what we're. Would you rather? So we have some would you rather. Listen, struggling. I really was. So listen, and you guys have seen, and Angie dies laughing. I'd be swearing. I need to pick up my microphone for this because I'd be swearing that I'm right. Right?
Those are facts.
I'd be like with the ultimate confidence that I am right. And Angie just be giving me the look like with the side eye, like, bro, you're wrong. Like she'll be looking at like, so like we were in, what was it? Insomnia cookies.
Yeah.
Right. And it was something with the math. And I was like, no. And she was trying to tell me, and she was looking at the counter person and giving me the side eye like, babe.
Can she not count?
That was funny. And I was like, I swore that I was right to the umpteenth.
Like, I already picked them. I'm good now.
Whatever.
No, you're not. I said pick 6. You've picked 4. Like, I don't, which one?
It wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. However, and then finally it went off and I was like, oh, I know. Evie says we only give you crap because we love you. I love you guys too. That's so. Yes, Insomnia cookies are great, right? They're amazing. Candy Girl says, how did we meet? We met through a mutual person. That's a story for our podcast because we did say we were going to talk about it. So
we did.
And that I think is an episode in and of itself that we are going to.
What?
Because you're like, agreed. Very short.
Because that's just okay.
Now everybody's gonna be dying to know.
We met. My daughter is gonna be 6, so we met 4 years ago. My ex-wife and her went to like an ERG.
So I worked with her ex-wife.
Not together. They met each other.
We worked for the same corporation.
There you go. They worked for the same corporation. And you guys were at an event together. And my wife was like, "You're gonna love her."
Ex-wife?
My ex-wife. I'm sorry.
Don't get fucked up.
This. Oh my gosh.
Look, the Puerto Rican came out. Coño.
So, and I actually just told India this after we started dating. I was like, listen, the day that I was supposed to go and meet you, I was pregnant with my twins. I was tired. I had worked 11 to 7, but we had made these plans. And I was like, I don't want to go. Like, I'm tired. I don't want to. But we had made the plans. She had driven down from North Jersey to Philly to meet at the best taco place I've ever been. I love their food. And so, yeah, we met there. We were friends. And then me and my ex-wife separated. We were separated for a couple of years, and then India and I started dating. So
that is, yeah, it can be like, and I actually enjoy making it scandalous. Not to be... Kevin is laughing at me.
Because it is a little scandalous. Because it is a little scandalous because it was my ex-wife that introduced us, and you got engaged, and it's... Are you okay?
Because it sounds so... Like, right from someone on the outside looking in, it can sound like not... Like, it can be like someone, you know, people are quick to judge. And not that I care, but that's real life. People are quick to judge. And there's more to it than that. And so if you explain it, it can be explained in a very scandalous way, right? And I play around with it now because we know how we started and what we did and stuff. But it can be explained in a very scandalous way. And so it's like, well... her ex-wife and I worked at the same company. For those of you guys that are on the East Coast, it's TD Bank, right? So it's a major bank that's on the East Coast from Maine to Florida. We were at a lesbian networking event. That's what it was. We were at a lesbian networking event, and her ex-wife was like, "Oh my God," and this is where the scandal comes in, because she was like, "Oh my God, you and my wife would be such great friends," and I was like, "Yeah." Really? Okay. She was like, "No, you guys would get along." It sounds scandalous. It really is. But oh my God, look, Brianna says it's like a soap opera. I love it. It really can be. This can be turned into such a novela, like on some real shit. Like if you really like put the right producer together, they can make this into like a legit novela. And so we did meet. And Angie and I were best friends for 2 years. We've been friends for 4 years. Mm-hmm. Angie has been divorced and not in the marriage for 3 years.
Well, I've been separated, not in the marriage for 3 years.
For 3 years. And we've been together for 2 years. So it's not like a 1 year. Oh, wait.
The numbers. I can't. The numbers.
That's because I'm all wrapped up in this scandal. Like, do you see me getting red and... Ay, Dios mío. What am I God, look, be scandalous. None of us are listening. Listen.
Saturday Night Soaps.
Saturday Night Soaps. That's what we should name it, our podcast. We should do our podcast. And
that'll be the title. Oh, that's totally going to be the title.
For like our stuff, Saturday Night Soap. So you got to write that down. Just embrace it. The story sells. Let it go. It works. Really. And so I'm not exaggerating. So that night we were at a bar, the night that I met her ex-wife, we were at a bar in the city in Manhattan, and her ex-wife came and was talking to me. And TD Bank, you know, when you go to those corporate functions, they pay, right? They drop money, and it's usually open bars. So I'm drinking. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And she was getting to know me. And so that's what she said it so many times that night.
Yeah.
my wife would love you. You guys are Puerto Rican. Her family's from New York. You're from Brooklyn. Oh my God, we gotta go out to eat. You would have my. That's all she kept saying. And for me, that like it stood in my head because your wife absolutely does love me now.
But that's after the fact.
Absolutely, you're right. We did hit it off very well.
So that was what 2018 because that was when I had the twins. That you guys met?
No, you were pregnant with the twins, and me and you met in December.
We met in December of 2017. Correct. And so there was a whole year there where you were dating. Right. And we were like distant friends. Like I would randomly text you, call you, oh, hey, we're driving, to Connecticut so we can stop by if you'd like, or come down. It's my kid's birthday, like something like that. Right. And like I said, you got engaged through all, and I knew about it. Right. Like I was there for all of that stuff. Right. Yeah. And then things didn't work out.
Gretchen says, you're welcome. Like basically me telling your ex-wife 100%. I'm not mad at it now. Yeah. And like I said, Angie was separated for 2 years before, and I was in a relationship, and we never... absolutely not. No. And I, so my mom and I are very close. And my mom, like I told my mom, I was like, if I had a crush on her, like I would have told her. If me and Angie had something going on, my mom would have known because my mom is like my best friend. And it really wasn't that. It was when me and my ex, broke up. I was in Pittsburgh and it was just one. And really, so it can be scandalous. It's like a rom-com scandal because then becomes that melting. Oh, I can't, right? Then the cheesiness comes in. Genuinely, because then it was that I was single. Angie had been single now for 2 years. And now that I'm finally single and in a space of just, not that I was looking, but I'm no longer attached. It was like, oh, hey, girl, what's popping? I swear to God, that's what it was.
And it literally was that.
I was like, how you doing?
We were FaceTiming. And I feel like I was talking to you about something totally not to do with anything. You were getting on a live. And
no, you can talk. You can look at me. I was just fixing it. Yeah.
You were getting on a live and it was after work and you were getting ready to get on a live and you and I were talking about whatever it was because we used to talk all day, all the time. Yeah. My drama, your drama, all the time. Yeah. And then,
Practical Prophetic says Saturday night socks and sliders and sock scandals.
All of the S's. That's funny.
Tony, que lo que? How is everything? How are you? So it can get scandalous, but it is what it is. And there's still scandal now, I guess, kind of. Not scandal, but drama. So like it can legit be like a telenovela. Yeah. We should pitch our story to Netflix and make lots of money. It's your story.
It is. It's my circus.
I'll be your producer. You just got to give me a cut. Yeah?
I'm not giving you my coins.
I'm not. Get out. Get out. What is happening with you? Okay, are we ready? Are we ready to do some?
So I think this one's okay. Or maybe we could let them pick. How about maybe is that something we could do? I don't know which one is a fun one. What?
Okay.
Oh, keep it plugged in.
Yeah, you got to keep it plugged in. All right. Evie is reminding you guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much. Don't forget.
No, you should remember.
Evie would appreciate that because Evie practices NLP, which is linguistics. I forget the N, I forget the P, but it's linguistics.
What?
She's going to kill me. Because it's NLP something linguistic something, and it's all about
the positive
and how they use linguistics to flip certain switches.
So it's remember your keys when you leave the house. Remember this, and don't forget. Yeah, I know it in a space of like the universe. Sorry, that the universe doesn't know yes or no. It just is forget your keys. Right
there you go. I wouldn't have remembered that shit. Linguistics programming.
That's very cool.
Yeah, and I believe Evie got certified last year, right? Evie, you're a certified coach in NLP, and so we can get all nerdy with that, but that's kind of, she would appreciate you saying, remember to hit that like button because it's a positive association with the mind and that trigger.
To hit it.
Right. And she says, I'm an away person, which is why I often often use negative language. Oh, that's a whole nerdy thing that we would have to talk about. Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say, what does that mean?
Yeah, I know. Me too. I know. As of last year, she's a master practitioner.
Nice.
Yes. Very cool. Very cool.
You'd be so badass.
She is, right? She is. I tell her that all. You can curse. It's fine.
Okay.
Did you see that?
I was like, oh shit. I can't. I can't do this.
You can do this. You're doing this very, very well. I mean, I need my mic back. I'm not feeling this mic, but you said no?
I said, oh. I thought you were going to say you needed something from me, but the mic, you're screwed.
Okay. All right. So we got that. Let's see. All right. So we're going to get into our pod decks. And we are going to do what we did, because for ladies night going forward, we're going to have fun. It's going to be questions and going over our pod decks and just having a very chill, relaxed ladies night. So away means I am driven by getting away from what I don't want rather than being driven by what I want to accomplish. Very cool. Hey, Dwayne says you guys look great together. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are kind of a cute couple. Yeah, I know you love me. I know you love me, girl.
I do.
All right, what are we doing? So all right, so let's go to the custom deck here. We can do this. All right, so, and then we're going to go to the custom deck and let's see what we have for the custom deck.
Are we allowed to skip questions?
We're about to skip. Well, so let's see. Let me look at some of these relationship ones. Did you even look at them or no?
I felt like they were like super deep and like, you know.
Let's see. Conspiracy theories. Is Tupac alive and well, and will he ever come back?
No, he died. He did. He's dead. I don't know what the Illuminati is and all that stuff. So he's gone, and that's okay. Like I don't know. I don't know why that's still a thing.
Okay, so hold on because now I feel like this deck may be interesting. How do you feel about conspiracy theories? Are you not a conspiracy theorist? Do you have any inkling? Like, are you like against it? Is it stupid? Like, tell me.
No, I feel like I go down the rabbit hole and then I'm like, it's not a big deal. I feel like it's like
wasted time for you.
It's wasted time. But I totally can get into the space of like, nope, this happened because that happened. Somebody set it up. The government did it, right? I can totally do all of that. And then I'm like, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Was the moon landing faked?
You know what? Wait, I'm going to say, because I'm not sure if my information is correct. Mm-hmm. That that I heard that the U.S. was not the first country to land on the moon, that it was another country, or that there was fear that another country was going to land there first. So is it probable that the United States would fake it? Absolutely. Do I believe that people go to the moon now? Absolutely. Like, I don't think that space travel is fake. I think that eventually someone did land on the moon. Did it happen that day? I couldn't tell you because it's the U.S. and, you know, we've got to be about everything. So I don't know.
I think I'm going to learn a lot about Angie tonight.
Are you?
Okay. All right, let me see. Just trying to find. Do you check your kids' Halloween candy for needles?
Yes.
She didn't even think about that one.
Yes, I do. And I scare them. I tell them that they're not allowed to eat it. They're not allowed to eat candy from strangers.
Why do you tell them? Go ahead. Tell them like you're telling your kids.
I'm not doing the mom thing
Do
here.
the mom thing.
No.
Yes, let's do the I meant you did this little, what is that?
Not
dance?
happening.
Do the mom thing. We need to know.
No, but I tell them
thing.
that they're not allowed to. Like, so this is the first year because Mackenzie is 6 years old. Because of COVID, we've had funky, Halloween experiences or whatever. We were doing like family parties instead of going out. But this year, finally, all three of my kids were able to go out to Main Street where I live and do, regular trick-or-treating. And of course, because they're kids, they're trying to snack. And I'm like, absolutely, making a big deal about it because I want to say there's probably nothing in their candy, but there might be something in their candy. And I don't want to scare them, but I want to scare them. So it's like this.
So how do you scare them?
It's this in between where I'm like, if it's in their mouth, it's to spit it out. And then it's, a very stern remember that because it's hard to explain to them because they don't understand that someone would want to hurt them like that. So I don't want them to have this like jaded view of people like everybody is a crappy person. But I also have to teach them, like, you have to be safe. You need to let me. And then to be quite honest, they get like 2 or 3 pieces and then the rest goes to the trash because they're not eating it and I can't eat it. So it really just goes to the trash. Same thing happened with Easter. And I bought some of that candy for our Easter egg hunt and those eggs got emptied and then it all got emptied into the trash. I can't have candy in my house like that.
No.
It's way too much. There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Yeah, that is. When you go from house to house and you get those big bags, it's like it becomes, I mean,
we do Main Street and they closed down a good chunk, maybe 4 or 5 blocks, and it's all of the little stores are passing out stuff. I love when they give books. I'm that mom. I love when they give books or they give like, I don't like knick-knack toys. It's the books. When they give books, I'm like, that's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin says, can we talk deeper about Halloween traditions and how crazy they really are? So Kevin is, I believe, Kevin, you're a teacher, right? And you teach younger students. I know he works in the school. So I'm sure. And I know that thing with the needles, it was like an urban tale.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It was something razor blades. I don't know. Don't say that. I'm a scaredy cat. Don't say that,
scaredy cat, nothing. Let's sit and watch all of the fucking Conjurings. And let's also watch Candyman. And look at this scary movie.
I do. I'm a glutton for punishment. I absolutely want to watch all the scary movies. And then I'm like...
preschool? How cute. Yeah. Those kids are adorable. My kids are preschool.
I was going to say, the twins are in... Angie's twins are in preschool.
Yeah.
So Angie has a boy and a girl. And they're in different classes. And they're like... Aiden. So does Aiden still say that Emerson's friends are his friends?
Yes, they say that. So Aiden, what is I found out is that they go outside for recess. Both times they go out twice a day. They go at the same time. So
that's
his
cute.
class and her class.
Yeah.
But it's also funny that Emerson will tell me like Aiden did X, Y, and Z outside. Like,
she's not a snitch. I be trying to tell them snitches. Angie said I'm not allowed because I be trying to tell them snitches get stitches and they end up in ditches. And Angie, as soon as I start snitches, Angie's like, shut up now.
Because I need them to tell me stuff. They have to tell me what they're doing, but I don't know. It's always a mix for me. It's the balance. I have to find the balance on a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, the kids don't know yet. The kids, did Aiden say snitches get stitches? No.
No one has ever said it.
I think it was then my niece or something. And somebody. And then they were like, that was your fault.
Yes.
And I was like, absolutely. Snitches get stitches. So go ahead. Go ahead and tell on me. Watch what's going to happen. I'm going to stuff you in the trash. I told your kids, I'm like, I'm going to throw you out the window. Cut it out. Cut it out. Lewis, I had said that his son's name is also Aiden. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Exactly.
It's a good name.
Yeah. Tech for your needs. What is cracking thing for you? Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it.
You're cool.
Why? Because I did something.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you were looking through comments with that.
With what?
With the trackpad.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that that's what that was for.
Well, it's a mouse.
Okay.
Okay. We
missed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, we did. Well, Kevin says now it's all let's get dressed up and go around to strangers' houses for candy that then we give to a switch witch to get a toy or a book. Wait, what? What?
I don't know for the Halloween tradition. It's just I did it and so my kids do it. Like it feels like a rite of passage. Like they have to do it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The dressing up, they love to dress up. I let everybody pick their own costumes last year. So that was super fun.
Yeah.
To like see all of their personalities.
Yeah.
So that was super fun.
So I don't have kids, but I will say with my you're like dying with the fly. I'm gonna have to get this fly.
It was gone, but then it came back. It's the light.
I will say that with my nieces and nephews, and even with your kids, because I thoroughly enjoy having young kids around because I went in on your kids' Halloween candy. I took all the nerds.
Yes, you did.
And then you were like, "Can you leave some for the kids who wasn't?" Mackenzie likes nerds.
Mackenzie likes nerds.
And Angie was like, "Can you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I left a box or two. I like
My kids
literally
love-
was grabbing.
You did. You took all of the little. They had like the little
the
ones.
baby nerds
Yeah.
boxes. I love them, but I do check for them. And then going back, because Kevin said, "What about me?" Going back, do I think? I think that no, I don't think Tupac is still alive. I don't think Biggie is still alive. I think that that's all stupid. And
He said that he's still putting. No, I know where you're at.
Yeah.
That he's still putting music out. I didn't realize that part.
So at one point they were saying
that's
that
probably
old
like
tracks, right?
Yeah.
That it's all tracks and stuff like that. And then Max, stop playing around. See, we're talking about scary stuff, and I'm like all the scaredy cat in me. The heck? All right, so let's see what else do we have. Let me see. I want to get like a really good one.
He was traumatizing. Candy Girl says, "Please don't say his name. He traumatized me as a kid."
Listen,
me
so
too.
I got the fridge. What is going on with me today? I got the bathroom directly back there. We have the door open. It's literally in my line of sight, and you're saying that name, and I'm like, stop it, chill.
It was definitely scary. But I had an older sister who she's what? I'm 33, so she's 7 or 8 years older than me, 7 years older than me. So I wanted to do everything that she did. So I watched Candyman with her. I watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I
don't know that was scary, but
scary.
definitely not appropriate for like a 4-year-old. I mean, it wasn't.
I mean,
and then I wanted to do all the things that she was doing. So, she's a few years older than me, going into the bathroom to do all of that. Like to stand in the mirror, and I'm just like, watching and wanting to know what she's doing.
That's so funny. I watched Freddy Krueger at 9. Yeah, I was watching Freddy Krueger
with the nails. Yeah. That one scared me. That wasn't that Freddy Krueger's
Hellraiser.
Yes, that was scary.
My dad made me watch all of those things.
Chucky was scared. Chucky scared me.
The Leprechaun, and then my dad was like a low budget film kind of guy and watched like the Leprechaun and then the Puppet Master. If you guys, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna be like, babe, cuddle me, babe, please, go get me some water. I'm scared. Go turn on all the lights, please, right now. I'm such a sucker for all of that stuff. But then I will walk around with my phone light on, and I'll be like, hey, Apple lady, turn on all the lights in the house. And I will not move. I will not move until every single light in the house is turned on. And then I'm like, all right, good. Thank God. Children of the Corn. Do it. You must. You must.
So I've said 3 kids, and I mix up all of their names.
Love
Calling
you too,
Mackenzie. Call it by Evie. Trying to call Mackenzie, and I'm saying Emerson's name, whatever. So I mix up all their names. And so I was calling them children for a little while. I was just saying, children, come with me. And then I remembered Children of the Corn, another movie that I watched with my sister at a very inappropriate age.
Yeah.
And I've started calling them Children of the Corn. And so my oldest is like, why do you call us that? And I'm like, I don't know, because that's just what I call you. She's like, where'd you get it? And I tell her it's from a movie. And then she asked me if she could watch it. And I said, absolutely not. So I call them all Children of the Corn. However, I did watch Children of the Corn as an adult, and I thought, what was I scared of? Like, I didn't feel like, I was like, this was stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I look back as an adult, I look
Yeah.
back at those movies, and the quality of them and the
That's why I said low budget films.
And, oh
it's
my
low
God.
budget.
I'm like, how was I scared of this? The movie Birds, which wasn't actually like a scary monster movie, but it was like all of the birds were like possessed and like attacking this little town that, I'm telling you, the worst graphics, the absolute worst. And I remember being scared, and birds are a little creepy. Like, I'm not the like, oh, no, I'm not that person. But I watch it as an adult, and I'm like, this is terrible. Like, why was I scared of this as a child?
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Candy says she doesn't watch any kind of horror movies. I, in my teens, loved going to watch horror movies. And then in my early 20s, I watched The Conjuring, and I was done. Because I liked the feel. Like, I knew that it wasn't real.
Right.
I knew it wasn't real. It was just a movie.
Yeah.
A lot of them are so poorly done, too, because I feel like the monster is not believable, or it's so predictable that it's like I don't get drawn in I watched The Conjuring on Halloween because I was with my mom and that's what we were doing.
Right.
And I didn't watch another scary movie until I started dating you. So that was last summer that we had a Conjuring marathon.
Yeah.
And that was I was probably like 25 or 26 and I'm 33 now and I'm just watching that.
Kevin says, like, what the fuck are birds thinking? They're legit crazy. Lewis says, older horror movies were so much better because they were filled with suspense and not special effects. Today's movies are filled with special effects and no story. That's so true, right?
There's
that
no
it's not,
story. It's like, I don't why am I watching this?
Yeah, like The Exorcism. That's a good movie.
The original one.
Yeah, the original.
Didn't she
The
actually
Exorcist.
die? The Exorcist.
The Exorcist.
Didn't she actually die?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That's what I heard.
I don't know. Todd says The Conjuring is based. So that's
that's why we watched
exactly,
them.
and
they were good.
Yeah,
they were. I was like, oh my gosh, I wasn't scared
Max, did you guys hear the cat? The cat is like, guys, shut up and come upstairs.
The Conjuring was like, right, because it's like I feel like horror movies suspense. I like a more suspense. I'm not a blood and guts, so like Jason. Those are not for me.
Yeah.
But I like the suspenseful, like, oh, what's gonna happen? The Ring. The Ring really scared me. I feel like I watched most of it, and then the end came, and when she crawls out of the TV, I slept in my sala for like 2 weeks because it was attached to my dad's bedroom because I was terrified. I didn't even have a TV in my room, but I was like just so creeped out by her. But anyways, I feel like horror movies, older ones did have more of a storyline to follow.
Yep. Yeah.
Even though the graphics were terrible, there was a storyline where I feel like now it's all about like, boo, gotcha. And that's not fun for me. Like, I don't want it that kind of scared. I want to be like mentally like, what the hell is happening?
So we watch scary movies and I'm a sucker for all of that stuff. So I turn all the lights. Like, I want the house to be pitch black. I want to, like, every door closed. I want to have my surround sound in the best settings possible. I turn the bass up and then it's like, let's watch. And then I get into it. And then I'm like, ah. And then I jump. And then she's like, ah. And then because she jumps, I jump. And then she's like, babe, stop.
You too. You be yelling at the TV and stuff.
Blair Witch Project. Listen, I watched that. Oh, my God.
I never watched it.
I watched that in the movies. And I could not sleep that night. And because the rumors were that it was also based off of true events. Mm-hmm. And so I went into that watching and, thinking, oh, this really happened. Goosebumps, scared the living crap out of me. That was one of the scariest movies I've
never seen
ever watched.
I've never seen it.
And Paranormal Activity was another one.
Also didn't see it. Oh. Poltergeist. I was scared of that one as a kid.
Yeah.
That one scared me.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You heard Angie's cat in the background.
I grew up liking, my dad didn't like scary movies. He didn't watch scary. My dad did action drama. So that's where I get that kind of stuff from.
Yeah. Yeah. Halloween 1978 is my favorite horror movie. The theme song is scarier than most of. That's so true, right? Like, so I have a horror playlist that I like to play around Halloween, and that's one of my favorite ones. And I'm like, oh, let's go to this haunted hayride, or we're gonna do Eastern State Penitentiary this year. We are.
Yeah,
we are. I saw Mama. I didn't think that was scary. That was like,
So let's see. I think it's The Orphan.
What?
I'm pretty sure it's The Orphan where she gets adopted into the family. She's a little girl and she gets adopted into the family and then weird things start happening, bad things start happening. I think that's my kind of scary movie where it's, and I don't want to give it away just in case anyone watches it, but it's a suspenseful movie rather than like a boo, gotcha kind of horror movie. Like I think that's what I like more, to be like on the edge of my seat, like what's happening. And then if you can I feel like sometimes TV shows 7 seasons in and then it ends and it's like that was the worst ending in the world. Sometimes movies you're putting in 2 hours of, so I'm very picky now with movies. I'm not putting in 2 hours of my life to watch a movie that's going to end terribly. Like, I can't get that time back,
right?
So I need to know that this is a good movie,
right?
And so when it ends and it's like, well, that was dumb, it's annoying for me. So when I can get a movie that ends really well, even if it starts slow or that climaxes slowly or whatever that part, when it ends really good, that's a movie that I like to watch again.
Candace says the Orphan was good.
Is it okay, so then maybe that is it.
Yeah. All right, so
That movie. Okay, go ahead. No, I'm just saying that was a really good movie. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
All right, so we'll do a few. I switched decks. I was trying to figure out the right deck. We'll do a few more cards and then we will end it.
Okay.
And we'll get you on.
Oh, geez, it's already
It has been an hour. Yes.
Is that why it's a suggested timer?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. And then we'll get you on again later on this week before you
Yes.
leave. Angie's going to be here all week till Friday, so we'll get her back on to hang out with us since everybody seems to love you more than me.
Those are not facts.
If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? Max. Angie's cat.
It's not. Who would be the rudest? The rudest animal.
I want to say a horse. I don't know. I feel
know.
like horses would like curse you out. The way they be neighing and be like,
That was great.
and they be like neighing and they be showing you their teeth and they'll kick you if you get too close. I think horses would be really rude. Or monkeys.
Monkeys are fun. Monkeys like to play. I don't know. I don't think that I think animals are rude. I can't think of like I don't know.
Okay. All right. What secret conspiracy would you like to start? Do you have an answer for that?
No.
I don't have an answer for that. What the heck? Have you ever had a weird Uber experience?
No, I don't Uber.
You don't Uber?
I
Why?
don't
Because you're
Uber.
too bougie?
I'm not too bougie. Where do I go that I need an Uber?
I mean, I don't know.
Exactly. I don't Uber.
Todd says camels or llamas, they spit, right? Like it's one of those
Yeah,
things.
okay,
right?
yeah. I like that one.
Gretchen says
I
horses are
agree.
sweet. Okay, I don't know. I'm just rhino. Everyone thinks that they are mean, but they aren't.
Or hippos.
Hippos.
Hippos are cute though. Hippos are super cute, but I feel like I was like trying to think of like I could only think of water animals for some reason, like a whale, and I'm like, no, whales are sweet. So I don't know.
I think cats too, because cats will. Max is actually really sweet, but there are some psychotic cats that it'll be like, pet me, I'm gonna kill you. Didn't you say one of your cats were like that? You'd be like, they'd
Max
be like,
can
pet
do
me.
stuff like that.
Exactly.
Amina was like that. She'd lay down for you, and then you'd come over, rub her belly, rub her head, and not with me, but I'd see her do this to other people. And you'd rub her belly, you'd start to rub her head, and then she'd be like, and I feel like it was like, get the fuck off of me, bitch. She would just like attack your arms.
Rude. All right. If you had to pick a new name for yourself, what would you pick?
I love my name.
Okay. Me too.
I do sometimes think like, so my name is Angelica. People call me Angela, and it drives me insane. I don't know an Angela that I didn't like or anything like that, but my name is Angelica. So I always introduce myself as ENG because people don't tend to forget that. But I like Angelica. I don't know other Angelicas. I think I've met like one or two my entire life. So
Okay.
I like my name.
Yeah, I like my name too. I think now that I've gotten older and being in the business that I'm in, that I have to network and stuff, it's such an easy conversation starter, and then people always remember me. So now I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change it
I like
at
my
all.
name.
Let's see. Gretchen says hippos are cute, but considered the most dangerous animal in Africa. Random trivia: hippos cannot swim. All right.
I did know that they couldn't swim. The hippos at the Philly Aquarium.
Yeah.
Is it Philly Aquarium?
The Adventure Aquarium. The
Adventure Aquarium. Yeah, they're so cool.
Yeah. What is the strangest skeleton you've ever discovered in someone's closet?
I have no idea.
So I need to tell you guys, Miss Jill, and she put it on TikTok, so it's no longer a skeleton of hers, but I saw it earlier today, and it was the funniest thing. Jillian Moran. Jill, I was on her show a few weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah.
And then you guys know Jillian. And so she has a TikTok. If you don't know Jillian's TikTok account, go find her. And so and so I don't want to say I discovered it, but she put it out there for everyone. And so I'm watching her channel. She used to be a teacher, and in Massachusetts, she had white snow boots, but she was too embarrassed to wear them to her class. And so she would come in through the teacher's door, take her shoe boots off, and hide them under the stairs and wear her teacher shoes to class.
That's funny.
Right? She comes downstairs one day and to put her shoes back on and finds that someone peed in her snow boots.
That's terrible.
Wait, it gets better.
Who was it?
We don't know, but she said that she didn't know if it was like a stupid student or possibly the custodian. And she was like, a custodian would never, but maybe the custodian was pissed off that somebody was leaving their boots there. She put the boots on to her car.
Why?
And
Oh, God. That's so funny. But why?
I'm going to show you the TikTok later. Oh my God. And she said that she was sloshing all the way back to her car.
Gross.
Yeah. And that when she took them off, when she got to the car, that her feet, they were wet and it was like, yeah, and it was pee. Yeah. And she threw the boots out. And then the comments, because of course, those things you got to go to the comments to see what people say. Some people were like, oh my God. And then she was like, I don't know why I did it. I was just so mortified in the moment. She said she was frozen. She didn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. Some people were like, I would have walked out barefoot. Like, I don't care. Like, I would have left those shoes there, right? Like,
walked in the snow. Like, it's going to be fine. It doesn't even snow like that in Massachusetts.
So I thought that was actually really kind of funny that she shared that. So now I just reshared it for you guys. So have you ever been electrocuted?
No.
Me neither. But apparently my mom, we got to ask this question to Puerto Rican Buttercup, because apparently when my mom was little, she put her finger in the socket and got electrocuted.
Well, so
and she has like a cut on her lip or something.
On her lip?
She has a scar on her lip.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So wait.
I have to add this, and we got to ask her so she can tell the story. Yes.
When I was younger, my dad, the old school fans were metal, and I know that it's spinning, and I know that if I stick my finger in, I'm gonna hurt myself, but I still stuck my finger in. And I remember like slicing the hell out of my finger.
Babe,
my dad's like, why? And I was probably like 5, like old enough to know not to stick your finger in the fan, but
yeah,
it spins. You just can't help it. Like, you got to stick stuff in it to just hear it. I don't know. But I've never electrocuted myself. No.
Yeah, apparently Puerto Rican Buttercup has. I've never electrocuted myself, but I've absolutely taken a 9-volt battery and stuck it on my tongue.
Oh, totally.
Right?
I would be like, this is the time something bad's going to happen. No, I got to still try it. Do it again.
Fucking stupid kids. Why do kids do that type of stuff? Have you ever licked a battery? Well, then then there you go. We've already answered that question.
Yes, I have.
Absolutely.
Probably. Yes, I have.
Absolutely. Oh, I like
How do
this
you find
deck.
out if it's working or not?
Oh my goodness. What gift would be awkward to receive from your boss?
Anything like intimate or personal. Like, why are you... I work with women, so that would just be like, why? Like, why?
Like sexual intimate?
Yeah.
Like panties?
Yes.
Like a gift card from Victoria's Secrets?
No. But like anything like that,
God. Yeah. Yeah. That's so funny. Just enough to make you sit up straight. I took the top off, then touched both the battery terminals at the same time, and it gave me a good jolt. Look, wait. I can't make
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh
Poor Kevin.
And then Gretchen, I want to hear Gretchen's story. Gretchen just said yes. So I feel like there's so much to that story as well. Oh my goodness. Have you ever had anything waxed? If so, if yes, what? Never mind.
Yeah, we're gonna
never
discuss that.
over that one. In one sentence, how would you sum up the internet?
A shithole.
Yeah.
There's just so much what's the word I'm looking? Unfiltered information.
Yeah.
It just is. One news company is saying this, the next one is saying that. It's this right now we're in a space where anybody can post anything that they want.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's just a shithole.
Yeah.
It's the black hole. There's just so much information, and not that it's all bad information, but there's just so much to sift through when you're trying to get to the things that you actually need.
Yeah.
Then there's like websites like Snoops that checks the and it's like, why do we have to check the stuff so it's too much.
I agree. So I'm interested from a nursing perspective.
Wait, what's your word? How do you sum up the internet?
I don't know, because I have mixed feelings. So part of me was going to say like a hot ass mess, but then a part of me was going to say amazing.
It is amazing because we get to connect with so many people there's someone in here from London.
Right.
There's, Gretchen's in the Pacific Northwest.
Right.
Evie was here. Right. Like, it's so amazing. It's so amazing that 48,000 people from Africa, I have people following me from Australia, from the UK, right? That there's so many people that are connected with me maybe for a 15-second TikTok because I shared something that is so relatable.
Right.
So it's so amazing in some spaces. But I think that because when I grew up, the internet was just coming in and it was a place that I was using in school to learn things. And so I could trust the stuff that was being posted. It's like, now that's not the same. Now it's just kind of like a free-for-all. So.
Yeah. Gretchen says, my husband has been hit by lightning 3 times and I have once. Right.
Holy what?
Right. Like what? That's why she gave the original answer of yes.
Just yes. How is that even 3 times? Isn't getting hit by lightning like super impossible?
Yeah, I'd like to sit and talk to you guys, a fireside chat, and learn more about what it's like being struck by lightning. Like, what were you doing?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Right? Like, so many questions. Was it outside? Like, what? And like your husband, 3 different times. Like, what does he feel like? Like, damn it. And now is he terrified? Is he traumatized? Is that PTSD?
Yeah.
All right. Last question, and then we will wrap it up.
Okay.
Very interested for you. What are the unwritten rules of where you work?
I don't really know what that means. Like the unwritten rules, like
things that you can't say. Like that, it's like there's a rule, but we're not putting that down on like an SOP,
book okay.
type of deal.
So like sometimes what happens is like somebody will need a non-essential medication, something like for nerve pain that's not a narcotic, not a controlled substance, or someone will need their Xarelto, which is like just something simple like that it'll be like, oh, hey, does so-and-so have 12.5 of their Seroquel because I need some over here. That's not something that we're supposed to do. That's like a pharmacy, all of the things issue.
Yeah.
But that's something that happens.
Wait, but what was the rule?
The rule is you don't share. You don't share meds. You can't take meds from one person and give them to another person.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't know. Did you explain that?
I don't know if I did. I'm terrible at explaining things. So that's the rule. You're not supposed to.
I'm so confused. Babe, what? I'm like, I know sometimes that I could, hey girl, hey, what is
that
going on?
That is a definite good one. That is a really good one.
Never say the Q word. What's the Q word?
Never say it's quiet.
Oh, so like, I'm like, wait, what's
incoming shifts, right? You're like, oh, how was your shift? And even if you had the best shift ever, you just be like, it was good. It was fine. You never, because you say quiet, and that means that even the people who don't act up are about to act up. That's what that means.
I remember you telling me that. You told me that like 2 years ago.
But that's something, you're not supposed to share meds. And I think that happens every so often with somebody who might need, and like I said, it's inconsequential meds, but that's something that happens not regularly, but that was the only thing I could think of.
I don't think you really explained that, honey.
Okay, well,
I don't know what the hell just happened just now. And I'm like, because I'm trying to like think of ending the show and stuff. And I'm like, did I just like black out or did she not explain that? I think it's over for you. We're done. That was weird.
What? It wasn't weird. I knew what the rule was in my brain. You guys didn't know.
I'm trying to think. So for me at the bank, do we have any unwritten rules? I don't know. I don't know if we have any.
It was a hard question.
It is a hard question, especially when it's like, so for me, because we're so heavily regulated, there's not even technically like unwritten rules because of if that happens, like we can get shut down, like literally, you know what I mean? I can lose my job because we're so heavily regulated. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't want to be a sour sport, but
yeah,
anyway.
you are. So now you have to do another question because that one's a bad one.
How do you feel about putting pineapple on a pizza? I love it.
Delicious.
Yes.
Always. We just had pizza. Me and my kids just had pizza last night after gymnastics. Half pineapple, half pepperoni.
That's it.
Emerson
Pineapple, ham.
it.
I like the pineapple, ham, and bacon all in one.
It's called a Hawaiian pizza.
Okay.
No scheduling to work on a full moon. Oh, and to tag on to that, you don't pick up shifts. When you pick up shifts, that's the day that everything goes wrong. You don't. You just work the days that you're scheduled. That is it.
Yeah, I don't have stuff like that because I can't even like say like, with the applications, like if I know that this app is not going to get approved, we can't even tell a customer that you not going to get approved. Like I can't like, because we have to by law, we cannot discourage people. Right. Just say snitches get stitches in you. That's just, and they end up in ditches,
that
y'all.
was good,
Snitches get stitches. They end up in ditches, y'all. But yeah, I really like at the bank, it's so hard that I know.
Yeah.
And so like I tell you as my partner, but I can't even say, we can't even discuss it with each other at the bank, because if somebody hears us saying something like, this customer's app's not going to get approved, like I can really lose my job.
Yeah.
Like I can legit lose my job. So it's just exactly snitches get stitches. That's it. And they end up in ditches.
Don't do that to me.
Look at her face. She's tight. Look. You okay? Ja?
I'm going to kick your ass.
Ja? All right, you guys. So we're done. Was it good? You'll be back next week?
Yeah, we can be done now.
And you'll be back next week?
This week, not next week.
And next week. Everybody enjoys when you're on, Angelica.
I know, but you're supposed to be working. Evie comes here for learning and community. You can clip that and send it.
Yeah, exactly.
Evie comes here for learning and community, not to hear about random.
This was good. We can take this and put this as one of our podcast episodes. I can just repurpose the whole thing. Thank you, Gretchen. We were ending.
Bye, Gretchen.
So right on time. Have a great live stream. Appreciate you and appreciate the support. So you'll be back at some point this week.
Yes.
We'll do some things. Why are you laughing?
Yes, we are. We're gonna work on TikToks.
We will. And we said we were going to work on your website from a newbie's beginning. We were going to try to build out a website that from like Wix or something. So we said we were going to try to work on that. Yeah, we'll have to be 2 different ones. I'm not complaining. That means you just got to be on for 2 different lives this week. And then you give me content. You good? You look a little stressed. You did so good. The community loves having you here. That's all. Saturday night soaps. Looking forward to it. See, you got to dial in on Saturday from the house. Even when you're not here, you just got to be like my permanent co-host. Look, I have a spot. Look, where is it? I can bring Angie on. We can have her come in through guest mode, right? Like this when she's not home. Angie can dial in from Connecticut, and you can just hang out with us. But that is it. This was great. Thank you for coming through, babe. You were a great sport. You did really good.
Thank you.
And then we'll get some real serious content going on. No, I'm not going to dance again on TikTok. You better stop it.
She will.
I appreciate you guys. I'm not even going to I'm done. I'm not even going to respond to that. All right, you guys. We will catch you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with day... What's today?
59
Today, 59 days down. So today was day 41. So 40. Did you just say that?
I did just say that because I can do math.
You can do all the maths. All right, you guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.